Hello there, welcome again to another edition of the Book Knowledge Share. This is Jordan Stevens here. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you could make it. Again, we're going to be covering another book that I have read. I want to share some knowledge with you from that book. Hopefully you'll get something from it. And if you've read the book, go down in the comments, let me know what you thought of it yourself. Tell me some of the things that you've learned from it. This week, I'm going to be covering a book on nutrition. Fitness is one of the big things in my life. I am a triathlete myself. I swim with a swim team twice a week, and I like to eat well. So learning a little bit about fitness and nutrition and how to eat a little bit better to get the best, most performance out of myself is really, really important. And I think it's going to help you maintain your energy levels throughout the day. It's going to help you get better sleep, and it's going to help you maintain your health over your life. And if you're a business professional, if you're an executive, if you're somebody who's looking to move up the rank, your health is so, so important. So here we go. This week's book is called Food for Fitness by Anita Bean, a wonderful author. She's written quite a few books on nutrition. She tends to write, she promotes a lot of vegan diets as well. So if you're interested in some of that, check out Anita Bean. She got some really interesting stuff. I'm going to be covering another one of her books coming up shortly. But for this week, I want to talk to you a little bit about what I've learned from this book. Some of the things that I really picked up from it. First of all, is nutrition after a workout. It's really important. There's about a 2-hour window where it's really important to get the proper nutrition into your body so that you can start recovering properly. And there's two things that really stuck out to me that I didn't understand before, but now do. One of the things is the amount of carbohydrates you need, so like sugars, versus the amount of protein you should be taking, and the ratio between the carbohydrates and the protein that you should be having after a workout generally tends to be about 3 to 1. So 3 parts carb to 1 part protein. You can think of protein as a sort of muscle builder, if you will. And carbohydrates is kind of that energy. It gets stored generally into like sugars, but it's even more refined into that. So with that, make sure you get, more carbohydrates than you are getting protein. That seems about right. And they say about 20 grams of protein is what you need. So you want to times that by 3, somewhere 60, 70 grams of carbohydrates for you after a workout. So get that into you. For me, that's 2 Cliff Bars. I know. Cliff Bar. I love them. They're great. So the other thing that I got about post-workout is the amount of liquid you need. And you should be refueling very quickly after a workout, particularly an intense workout when you've sweated a lot. You want to be taking in a lot of water. And what I didn't realize is how much water I really need to be taking in. And it's suggested that about 500 milliliters of water within the first 30 minutes after a workout. That's pretty significant. And I realized that once I started taking that proper amount of water, I was hydrated and I was recovering a lot faster. So I was able to get to my workout the next day much quicker. So give that a try after a workout. Have a little bit more water than you thought you needed and see how it goes. There's something that's in the book called the pee test, and that's essentially, looking at when you go pee, take a look at the urine in the toilet bowl there and see what color it is. You want it to be like a light, yellow color, really light and almost white, if you will, borderline on that end. So you're trying to get to that point where your urine is coming out proper color. Okay, so 2 other things that I got from this book. One thing that I've heard a few times from endurance athletes is that beetroots can really help improve your endurance. And so I picked this up out of the book as well. Gave it a bit of a try prior to some of my workouts this week, and it seemed to be pretty good. I seem to like it. So try beetroots. They're generally in season late in the year in Canada, here in Ontario. They're in season right now, November, December. So get some beets. Try it out. Try some beet juice too. That also works as well. And lastly, if you are trying to change your body composition, which is something that I've done quite a few times. Last year I was down to 125 pounds, and now I'm back up to 140, and I'm constantly kind of maintaining that weight and that body composition so that I can have a high performance. And there's a couple things to think about when you are doing that. One is that if you're gaining weight, and I should say, pardon me, if you're not gaining weight, then you want to increase your carbs and proteins in 2 of your meals by about 1.5 times. 1.5 times. Secondly, if you are gaining weight, but you're getting more fat on your body, then you want to have the carbs for your meals except for after your workout. Okay? And then finally, if you've gained muscle at first, but now it's turning into fat, you're increasing fat, you need to be cutting those carbs in your last 2 meals of the day. So those are a couple things to think about as you're looking at your body composition. And remember, probably the biggest thing that I can mention, if you are trying to put on weight or if you're trying to lose weight, just remember that calories in versus calories out, so the amount of calories you take in versus the amount of calories you expend during the day, is going to be the biggest factor in whether you gain or lose weight. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so there you go. Check out the book if you're interested in learning a little bit more about nutrition. There are some recipes in the book, so if you want some ideas on what to cook and what to make, give it a go. A couple books coming up in the future. Check it out over the next couple weeks. We got a little bit of Robert Galbraith again, The Cuckoo's Calling. And then coming up, just finished this book by Anthony Lacavara, who is the original founder or starter of Wind Mobile. So really interesting look at Canadian entrepreneurship. Those 2 books will be coming up very shortly. So thank you so much for joining me this week. And until next week, we'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.